Welcome to this meditation. Hopefully, you're in your quiet space, free from distractions, where you can listen and experience your own inner journey. First, settle yourself comfortably. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Now, as you continue to breathe steadily, gently allow yourself with each breath to let your body relax. Gradually allow your mind to quieten, and as the thoughts and feelings come, just notice them and let them go. You may like to open your hands, palms up, as a sign of welcome, to welcome the love which surrounds you and holds you always. Come to that inner space deep within where you are utterly yourself. Remain there in the stillness. I invite you now to imagine you cannot see. If it helps, close your eyes. What could it feel being shut in darkness all the time? Presently, you become aware that someone has entered the room, but you know instinctively that this is your beloved, the friend of your soul. "Come with me," he says, and you feel his hand on your arm, helping you to stand. Carefully, you walk from the room, and soon you sense you're outside. The air is cool on your face, and the sounds are different. Your guide relinquishes your arm, and you hear him move away. "Open your eyes," he says. "Let's walk together." You open your eyes, but suddenly remember, of course, you can't see. All is blackness. "But I'm blind," you retort. "Open the eyes of your heart," your companion says. "Wait. Keep watching." To begin, you're annoyed and slightly fearful, but choosing to trust your friend, you take a deep breath, calm down, and wait. Very slowly, almost imperceptibly, you begin to notice tiny pinpricks of light. As you continue to watch, you become aware of movement, color, even sound. You walk forward tentatively and realize you must be walking through a garden. You can touch the flowers, hear the birdsong, but far more than that, you sense a beauty you can't begin to describe. Suddenly, your friend is beside you again. "You see," he says, "the light by which you see now comes from within. You need to learn a new way of looking." Listen to these words from the beginning of John's Gospel. The Word gave life to everything that was created, and his life brought light to everyone. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. At the age of 7, French author and activist Jacques Lucéron was totally blinded as the result of an accident. Just 10 days later, he made a discovery that entranced him for the rest of his life. He wrote this: "I could not see the light of the world anymore. Yet the light was still there. I felt it gushing forth every moment and brimming over. I felt how it wanted to spread out over the world. I had only to receive it. It was all there, and I found again its movements and shades. This was entirely new, all the more so since it contradicted everything that those who have eyes believe. The source of light is not in the outer world. The light dwells where life also dwells, within ourselves." With practice, Jacques learned to attend so carefully to the world around him that he confounded his friends by describing things he could not see. He could tell trees apart by the sounds of their shadows. He could tell how tall or wide a wall was by the pressure it exerted on his body. Soon after his accident, Jacques' father, who deeply understood the spiritual life, said to him, "Always tell us when you discover something." Much later, Jacques was to write, "If we could learn to be attentive every moment of our lives," he said, "we would discover the world anew." He also discovered over time how the light he saw changed with his inner condition. As a prisoner in Buchenwald's Nazi death camp, he realized that hate and anger darkened his world and made it smaller. He would trip over furniture, slam into walls. Sometimes the light within went out altogether, leaving him deeply and truly blind. But when he called himself back to attention, the space both inside and outside of him opened up. He found his way and moved with ease again. He had learned very quickly as a child that the best way to see the inner light and remain in its presence was to love. The most valuable thing he learned was that no one could turn out the light inside him without his consent. No one could turn out the light inside him without his consent. Come back to the room where you now are. How do you see the world? What does the phrase, "the light shines in the darkness," mean to you? Are there areas you consider to be dark, closed in? Situations you would like to escape, perhaps? What could it be like, in Jacques' words, to learn to be attentive in these areas? And perhaps to discover the world anew. The Apostle Paul prayed for the Ephesian church that their hearts would be flooded with light. In the closing moments of this meditation, open your heart to receive that light promised to every living being. And hear the words from John's Gospel as we close. The Word gave life to everything that was created, and his life brought light to everyone. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. We're at the end of this meditation now. Think about what you would like to take with you. And if it helps, make a few notes. The scriptures in John chapter 1 and Ephesians chapter 1 are from the New Living Translation. I first read about Jacques Luceron in the book Learning to Walk in the Dark by Barbara Brown Taylor. You can also read Jacques' autobiography, And There Was Light, and his other writings in Against the Pollution of I. Go well. Bye for now.